Good evening and welcome to the City Council meeting of the City of Lenore for Tuesday, October the 19th, 2021. We welcome you here this evening. Glad you're out. Before we get started, we normally will go to, of course, a moment of silence and our Pledge of Allegiance. Before we do that, please let me bring a few items to your attention. We are very saddened today to say to you that our city manager, Mr. Scott Hildebrand's father, passed away yesterday afternoon, and we're so sad for Scott and his family. Please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Mr. Hildebrand was 91, but anyway, I know Scott has told us he was a fine gentleman and lived a great life, and we certainly will want to keep him in our thoughts and prayers as the Hildebrand family moves forward with that on that. So Scott, we're thinking about you very much. And also, since we met the last time, one of our leaders in our community, Mr. Paul Brawhill, passed away, and I would like to certainly make mention of that. Mr. Brawhill, as you know, was one of our fine leaders, pioneers, founders. You can call him so many things in our community with Brawhill Industries, Brawhill Family Foundation, and so we would like to keep Paul and all his family in our thoughts and prayers as they move forward, and his legacy will live on forever. So please keep them in your thoughts and prayers as well. So if you will, please now join me as we rise for our moment of silence and remain standing for our pledge. Thank you. We salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Let me now let's do our roll call real quickly if we can before we go to our next item on that. And I will start with our council members, and we'll start with Mr. Presswood, if you will, just come around and we'll announce who's here.
Ralph Presswood.
Thank you, sir.
Ben Willis.
Todd Purdue.
Thank you.
Chrissy Thomas.
Thank you. Joe Gibbons.
David Stevens.
Thank you.
Perkins.
Thank you. And Mr. Rohr, our city attorney, is here.
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you, sir. And now I'll ask, is Mr. Beal any chance on our Zoom meeting? Okay, we don't see him at this point. Okay, our staff, Mr. Hildebrand is here with us tonight. Shirley Cannon, our city clerk. She's on Zoom. Joshua Harris, our communications director. Out of town, okay, thank you. Our department heads, Donna Bean, our finance director.
Here.
Thank you. Ken Hare, our fire chief.
Here.
Thanks, Chief. Kaylin Horn, our Economic Development Director in Main Street.
I'm here.
Thank you. Brent Phelps, our Police Chief.
Here.
Thank you, sir. Kenny Story, our Parks and Recreation Director.
Here.
Radford Thomas, our Public Utilities Director.
Here.
Thank you. Jenny Wheelock, our Planning Director.
I'm here.
Thank you. And Jared Wright, our Director of Public Works.
I'm here.
Thank you very much. We appreciate everyone being here. Is there anyone else on Zoom that I did not get called? Okay, thank you. And now we will introduce Mr. Stanley McCormick, who is the North Carolina Works Career Center Director. And we'd like to have him come. He's going to talk to us about a stand-down event for our veterans coming up, and maybe some other things you would like to share with us. Stanley, welcome, and glad to have you with us this evening.
Thank you.
Just a side note, I'm not the director of NC Works.
Okay.
I'm a career advisor there, but I'm here on behalf of the Veterans Winter Stand Down. And so, if I may, Honorable City of Lenore Council members and those that are attending by Zoom, as society escapes and evades an adversary that has no boundaries and has kept us from many functions in the last year and a half, we, the members of the Foothill Winter Veterans Stand Down Committee, which includes the City of Lenore, Caldwell Community College and Technical Institute, Voc Rehab, NC Works, Caldwell County, and a host of other partners, have put together a program to honor the veterans of Caldwell and surrounding counties. This event took place annually at the J.E. Broyhill Civic Center beginning in 2015. Sadly, this event was canceled last year due to the pandemic. The Veterans Winter Stand Down is open to all veterans and their spouses. The stand down is designed to bring community resources and services along with camaraderie to veterans from all walks of life. Therefore, the Foothills Winter Veterans Stand Down Committee invites you, every member of the Lenore City Council, to attend this event to honor our active and retired United States military members of the Army, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, Marines, and Space Force. With the election over, win, lose, or draw, come out and support your team, active and former members of the United States military. The Winter Veterans Stand Down will be held on November the 10th, 2021, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Come join us for camaraderie, breakfast, and lunch with your veterans. Ms. Thomas, thank you for the invite. Council members, thank you for your time. And I'd also like to add that Ms. Thomas will be our MC for the Veterans Stand Down this year. And this is a new item for us because every year we try to bring something different to the stand down. And so having an MC this year is something different. I'll take any questions if you have any.
Good. Anybody have questions for Stanley?
Excuse me?
No, I said, does anybody have questions for you? I know it's hard to hear these things.
I'm hard of hearing. That's why I had to ask.
Stanley, maybe go through a couple of the different types of community outreach or resources that will be set up, kind of like what some couple
Okay,
pieces
so
of that day.
what we're going to have, and we're really excited about this, Caldwell Community College is a big partner in the stand down. We're going to have massages. We're going to have haircuts. Haircuts are not given by the college, but the college arranged it. So we're going to have haircuts. We're going to have medical screening, high blood pressure, maybe some hearing, eye checks. We're going to have folks there from the VA. We're going to have counselors there. We're going to have the VA mobile unit outside for counseling of those vets that may want to get some counseling. We're going to have breakfast set up and ready to go, hopefully by 8 a.m. when the doors open. We're going to serve lunch. Lunch is being provided by Colson Catering and Patrick
Logano.
Is donating for that lunch. Google is also supplying grab bags and water. And so we have a host of partners that are coming together to help this stand down be a success.
It's a lot of good services.
Good. Does sound great.
So,
Yeah.
We've had them, I've been to them before, and they are really nice events, and
yes.
I know
yes,
they're
yes.
well needed
And,
in our community and surrounding communities for that. So.
And we're welcoming all of you. Mr. Mayor, I know you've been to the stand down several times. I've seen you walking around, mingling with the veterans and everything, so that's a good thing. And so if we can get the rest of the city council, or if you have employees that work for the city that are veterans, if they can get an opportunity to stop by and just partake in some of the events, we would appreciate that as well.
Okay.
Mr. McCormick, I'm signed up to help with the service of the food that day.
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
I'm
hear.
signed up to help with the service of the food that day, and I appreciate that
okay.
opportunity.
Okay, great.
I'm sure Mr. Longano got you
Great.
involved in that.
Yeah.
Great. So what I would ask, if you do come out, take the opportunity to mingle with the veterans, especially the veterans from the city of Lenoir, and kind of see what's on their mind. See if they have any suggestions to help improve things that, the city provides or something like that. I think that would be well received.
Thank you. Sounds great.
And mask inside will be,
Masks are required while we're inside. We are hoping that folks will practice social distancing as well. You do not have to show proof of a COVID shot. However, if someone does need to get a COVID vaccination, we hope to have the health department there to take care of that.
Great.
that too. Very good.
Okay?
Any other questions for Mr. McCormick? Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Certainly
sir.
appreciate
Thanks,
that. Great
buddy. Okay.
information, and we all look forward to that. Of course, the next day after that is Veterans Day.
It's Veterans Day,
On
yes.
November 11th, and we are planning I know that the American Legion is planning their normal service at 11 o'clock on the square, which I don't know that we did last year. I think we were inside last year at the Legion Home, so this will be nice to be back out on the square for that service.
It is, and I will be there.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thanks,
being with
Stanley.
us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Well, Vanna, we'll look forward to hearing you as the
As the
MC.
Yeah, that'll be exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
I hope so. I'm sure you are. Okay, we'll move on on our agenda. No matters tonight scheduled for public hearing. So we'll move to our consent agenda item consisting of minutes of the city council meeting of Tuesday, October the 5th, 2021, and a request on item B for a meeting time change. This would be council recommending moving back the time of the November 2nd council meeting to 5 o'clock in lieu of the regular scheduled time of 6 because due to election day that day. So those two items are presented to you for the consent agenda. If there's any discussion, questions, or motions, we'll accept them at this time.
Mayor, I'd like to present a motion to accept the items A and B as presented.
Have a motion from Councilmember Stevens to accept the consent agenda items as presented. I'll call for the question. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. And I don't think there was anyone on Zoom, so Mr. Beal's not here. Okay, thank you for that. We'll move on then to, this is a time on our agenda for requests and petitions of any citizens, and there are no citizens joining us tonight. If there's anyone on Zoom that has a question, they're certainly open for that. Okay, thank you. There's no reports of our boards and commissions this evening, so we'll move on to the report and recommendations of the city manager, Mr. Hildebrand.
Mr. Mayor, Council, a couple of recommendations this evening. The planning board will be on Monday, October 25th at 5:30. And I'll ask Jenny Wheelock, that meeting is virtual or is that going to be in the council chambers?
It's going to be in council chambers.
Okay, it will be in person. The committee of the whole will meet on Tuesday, October 26th, 8:30, and that'll be the third floor City Hall. The Foothills Airport Regional Airport Authority will meet on Wednesday, October 27th at noon at the airport. The city's annual fall leave pickup service will begin on Monday, November 1st, and then January 31st, 2022. Mr. Wright, do you want to make a couple comments how that's planned?
Sure, you may have seen the leaf collection vehicle out already. Just because some leaves fall earlier than others, we have started hitting those hot spots, but we'll begin running dedicated routes November 1st. Each address in the city will receive 3 pickups. That would be a November pickup, December pickup, and a January pickup to conclude the season.
Jerry, we might want you to repeat a little bit of that. It was hard to hear. The volume is down
They didn't
coming in.
have the mic on the speaker. Try talking again.
Try it again, Jerry.
Try it again.
Okay, how's that?
That's better. Thank you.
Are you hearing it through the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be brief. You may have seen the leaf truck out already. We're hitting those hot spots, but dedicated routes will begin this round on November 1st. Each address in the city will receive 3 pickups, so that's 3 pickups per street. That will be a November pickup, a December pickup, and a January pickup to conclude the season.
Okay.
Jared, you want all leaves and all that stuff to be loose, right? It's like the vacuum, because we always have a lot of citizens out there who will bag their leaves. You don't want the leaves bagged, correct?
That's correct. This is loose leaf collection. Just place those behind the curb or street. We don't need them interfering with traffic. But loose leaves only, please.
Okay, thank you.
And no snakes or anything?
No snakes, and no snakes. Yeah, got it.
Means they can't serve a street line.
Any other questions, Mr. Wright, while we on that subject?
Then lastly, I have for you tonight, the 7th Annual Drive-By Community Turkey Tuesday will be held on Tuesday, November 23rd, beginning at 5 o'clock at Martin Luther King Jr. Center to assist families in need, and I'll defer to Ms. Thomas and Mr. Perkins to go back and echo those comments if you want to.
Well, I've been taking churches and different people have been dropping off donations, monetary donations, of course, checks and all for the turkey. So it seems like that part is going good, and I don't think we're going to have a lack of people. But for the department heads and fire and all, if you guys want to, get together and have some type of challenge, I think we've done that before. It's just any amounts, either given the amount of turkey or a donation, would just be appreciated. It should be a pretty good event, and I think drive-by is probably going to be the way we go if we can get it organized to keep down with some of the. It's going to be chaotic, but hopefully they'll cut down on some of the chaos if we and can get them in the cars and keep traffic moving.
What happened to the turkey suit? Is it still around somewhere?
Well, try to get one for the.
You burned it.
Yeah, try to get another one for the somebody to wear it.
Yeah, Mr. Perkins, that was sort of fit him, but he's apparently gotten rid of it, so that's the way it goes.
nobody knows where
You don't need no, tell me you don't need no suit, huh?
Good, well, that's always
That's
a
good.
wonderful
Yeah.
drive. I'm glad you can be able to do it again. I know last year was a little bit more difficult. I don't even think we did it last year.
No, we couldn't
Yeah.
do it, and that was
That's what I thought. I
horrible.
remember we couldn't do it, so
Yeah, it was real
glad
hard.
that we'll be able to bring that back.
And Mr. Mayor, one last item, I forgot about this, but Kaylin Horn may want to go back and talk about the Halloween heist, haunted Halloween heist.
Yes.
Kaylin, you on Zoom?
I am here. Sure, I'd be happy to. The Halloween heist is something that we're doing this year, something new. It will actually be a virtual representation of our downtown where people can come and try to solve the mystery, the haunted mystery of who has stolen one of our larger famous sculptures. And those culprits can either be dead or alive. Some of them might end up being a ghost or two. And so people can sign up. Registration for that begins on October 25th, and the game is the week of Halloween, and we will be announcing the winner. That I think it's that following Monday, if I'm not mistaken, on the radio, so that'll be live. And the top prize for that is $1,000 in cash, and the second prize is $350, and then $150. And we've had some really great support from our downtown businesses, which we're very pleased with. We've got some partners in that program, and we're also looking at having some really new and innovative options that we'll talk a bit more about as well in November and December for our holiday season. Any of the information that you need on the Mystery Halloween Haunted Heist, you can certainly find it on our website, downtownlenoreagency.com.
Thank you. Sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. And I know that Matthew told me earlier today, I think we were talking about a couple of things, that we already had 70-some had already put their name in so far. Is it-
Right.
Yeah, which is good. So that's off to a great.
That'll be good. We're looking
Yeah,
forward
that's off
to
to a great
we're
start.
doing a lot of Facebook promotion and pushing out to our area in our community, as well as looking at some other municipalities close by. So we're hoping for a lot of really good participation with that.
Good. Thank you for that.
The neat thing about that is they have actually designed the environment. It's kind of like a clue game, but they've actually designed the environment to be our downtown. So you will be going down our streets and seeing our buildings and all of our assets. So it's going to be pretty cool to play.
Okay. Any questions of Kaylin? Scott, anything else before? Okay, thank you.
You can't win nothing.
All right, we'll move on then to our report from our city attorney, Mr. Rohr.
Nothing to report, thank you.
Nothing to report, okay, thank you. I do have a board announcement for you for the Lenore Housing Authority. I'd like to recommend that Ben Boaz be reappointed to serve a 3-year term on the Lenore Housing Authority. Ben has been serving, I think he is actually serving now as the chair, he may be the chair of the board, but he has been on for a period of time, doing a great job. We appreciate his involvement there with the Housing Authority. This recommendation will come back to you on November 2nd at our council meeting for your consideration and vote on that. But have talked to Mr. Boaz. He would like to continue serving, and we do appreciate that service on that. So, and any report and recommendations of any of our council members tonight? Nothing at all, okay. There's a lot, so many things going on, a lot going on in our downtown that we're very excited about, and obviously getting back to a few events like that is great. So if nothing else, we do have a closed session, and this will be pursuant to North Carolina General Statutes 143-318, subsection 11A, subsection 4. We will enter into this closed session to discuss economic development. And I don't think we expect to come out of it with any kind of, okay, just for the economic development. Okay, I'll entertain a motion to go into closed session.
So move.
A motion from Councilmember Willis. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. Thank you. We're in closed session. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. McCormick, for being with us. We'll see you, not before, see you on November 10th.